excitement is building up among Filipino filmmakers, actors, and moviegoers as 10 entries of the recent Metro Manila Film Festival take center stage in Hollywood next week. Joining us now from Los Angeles is Manila International Film Festival co-founder and executive producer Lisa Liu. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us. How groundbreaking is this event that 10 Metro Manila Film Festival movies will be showcased in Hollywood?
We are so excited about this. It's also during award season here, so we thought it was most important that it happened at the same time. You know, we haven't had an opportunity to see one of our homeland films participate in the award season here. So this is a perfect way to make that happen. And so we're very honored to be able to bring the films from the Metro Manila Film Festival here at this time.
And indeed, these 10 films have been groundbreaking, have made a lot of money here in the Philippines. So it will be really great to showcase, promote, and this will help uplift Philippine cinema in Hollywood.
That is exactly the idea. When you think about it, first of all, I was so impressed with what happened this last season during Christmas in the very beloved Metro Manila Film Festival, who we have partnered up with to try and make the same thing happen here for those films. I mean, the films are amazing. The stories are amazing. When you think about the first serial killer who happened to be a priest in the Philippines, that's Magyari. You think about the Gamborsa. The stories are amazing. This is the stuff of the exact stuff of Hollywood winning films for during award season. You see these are the kind of stories. Why aren't they happening here? Why aren't they brought here? So this is what our intention was. They should be put on spotlight here, and why not during award season, so they can be considered. And we're hoping that this can be the first first season of that, and hopefully it'll make a difference. And you can see these kind of movies, our movies, with our stories, winning the Globes, winning the Oscars, winning the SAG Awards, and we're very happy to be
wow. It's great what you just said, Lisa. I mean, exposure for Filipino film, for Filipino actors, for Filipino talent during the award season, and hopefully keeping our fingers crossed that a Filipino film will be nominated in the Golden Globes and the Oscars. What will it take for us to get to that next level, Lisa?
I think a broader audience, and that is merely exposure, as you say, but this is the perfect vehicle, it's the perfect place during award season. But I think our stories are amazing. I've seen some of them, they're captivating. And I can't imagine anybody not loving these stories and loving the movies. They're beautifully and brilliantly executed. So it's just a matter of getting them out there. I also think that maybe having the sense of belonging here. When we had our launch, it was so great to meet all the directors and producers and the talent, and just knowing that meet your colleagues. And then we did that. We had a director's breakfast where they met the film directors here, and they met the film producers and some of the actors from SAG. Meet the unions here. See that it's very possible to be a part of it here. These are your colleagues. There's no reason why your films and all your work, which is equally as good, can't be appreciated not only in Hollywood but around the world. And so we're hoping to be a good part of helping that happen.
But Lisa, whenever I talk to many Filipino writers and directors here in the Philippines, they said we have the quality, we have the talent. Unfortunately, we do not have the budget. And many of these films in the Metro Manila Film Festival are filmed in like 2 to 3 weeks, when quality American films take months to produce.
You know what? A beautiful story is a beautiful story, well told, and you don't need the blockbuster kind of budget to do it. And I think these films that I'm seeing from this festival that is now coming here, that was just, as you all know, from the Christmas festival, there are brilliant. And I'm sure there's others that I don't know about from festivals past. And with knowing that there's a chance that more people will see it, I can't imagine what's going to happen next season over there too. So I think this is just a start, and we're very excited because I don't know if it's been announced just yet, but the winner of the Best Picture here has a great prize for them. It's actually a production that will allow them to make a film with quite a prize. for them. So we're really excited about what will happen with our joint efforts here. So maybe that'll be a start too.
All right. So Lisa,
budget as well.
when will these 10 Metro Manila Film Festival entries make their American premiere in the LA Festival? And where will these films be screened?
January 29th is the first day. We have, and it goes to February 2nd. We have a beautiful gala, awards gala. So it starts at the world famous Grauman's Chinese Theater, which is where you see all the handprints from celebrities of years gone by.
Yes.
That's right on Hollywood Boulevard, right in the center of all the excitement. And then it ends at the Directors Guild, which is a beautiful building that we actually had our launch. You see a little bit earlier in that video. And we'll have our awards event there and then a gala, post-gala. But we're really honored to be partnered with the Metro Manila Film Festival and the chairman, Don Artes. And we have some of the FDCP, folks, Tirso Cruz, and I think we even have the director, Che, who is also with us from MIFF. So what a great partnership this is, that both we're sort of uniting two worlds, a world, our family here, from the plans there and putting us together. I think it's really important that we all work together to make this happen. Not our stories shouldn't be told only here, they should be known worldwide. And I think this is just the beginning. And I think we really saw that happen in November, but all the more. I can't believe all the brilliant artists we have coming over this time. We have some of our favorite stars there. We have Ding Dong Dantes, we have Alden Richards, we have Viola Pascual, we have Cedric Juan, we have Janela and Beauty Gonzalez.
Wow.
I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah. It will be a star-studded Manila International Film Festival in Los Angeles. So, of course, there will be so much buzz from January 29 to February 2 in LA. After February 2nd, what do you think is next for Filipino films in America?
I think the most important thing is to inspire the belief that it can happen here. And I think that's what what we're doing is we're fostering relationships. And we're fostering relationships between all the unions, for example, the Directors Guild, the Producers Guild, the Writers Guild. We even have a panel with some of the top award-winning cinematographers where they'll meet. So that kind of relationship building is so important to make those back home know that they are part of this community. They're welcome to be in this international community here. And they belong here because the talent is best and the work is equally as good or better in some cases. So you have to know that they're welcome here. You're entitled to be here. And we are not a presumptuous culture, but you have to know that they belong here equally to sit among all those who are at the contenders who are at the Globes or the Oscars or any of the awards that are mainstream. And we really want to help to make that happen because they're worthy. That's
great, Lisa, what you are doing. You're putting all the stakeholders from the Philippines and from Hollywood together to be able to collaborate and hopefully come up with a box office Filipino-American film going forward.
And it doesn't have to be Filipino-American, but it's just the fact that they are coming here and knowing that they belong here, that their films belong on the world stage. And that's the key. Their films belong here. They belong here on the world stage to be recognized on the world stage. Can also be a collaborative and film from together, which we'd love to do, and that's what we're planning on with the winning those who wins Best Picture here. But the films that are made there, with all the talent back home, belong on the world stage, and we want to make that clear. And we're hoping that they understand that, and that our world here belongs to them, and the Oscars belong to them, and the Globes belong to them, and they're equally as entitled to win. And we want that kind of comfort level.
Apart from exposure of Filipino films in Hollywood, Lisa, what about top U.S. American production outfits like Universal, Disney, bringing their talents here to the Philippines and the A-list Hollywood celebrities to film their movies in the Philippines. What would it take?
Well, that's a great conversation. I think that's happening. In fact, I think that's why we have some of the FD crews and the FDCP are coming over, because we're going to also hope to help make that conversation a little bit more intimate. And so we are inviting so many of our colleagues here to join that conversation at this festival. We have a couple panels, in fact, one of them led by the FDCP, where we'll invite many of our colleagues here to join that conversation and hopefully forge better relationships and more knowledge about how to make that happen. So we're really excited to also help with that.
And we're also very excited that a former beauty queen, Binibining Pilipinas International, and of course an Emmy Award winner, is really pushing forward this narrative and really promoting Filipino films in the U.S.
Well, I love our culture. I'm always so proud, and it lives within me. Wherever I may live, it lives within me. And I'm so proud of all of our beautiful talent, and I can't wait for the rest of the world to see it, and I can't wait for Hollywood to appreciate it the way I do. So anything we can do.
Absolutely. To be able to promote Filipino films overseas. When are you visiting the Philippines to see what we have here?
I will see you soon. I'll probably be back in May. So long overdue trip. Definitely.
So what?
But I hope you'll all be watching. We'll share some video. We'll keep sharing some video of the events. So.
And from your standpoint, what else needs to be done to basically even improve the quality of Filipino films?
Well, I've got to tell you, I've been watching them and they're amazing. I saw a premiere here earlier last year. And then we watched, my husband and I watched it, and he said, "This is a brilliant film. Why didn't we see it promoted more?" And the story was great. And I think that's also the key here. When you look at Korean films like Parasite, and it won the Oscar. You've seen East Indian. You've also seen the Japanese films do well. I think it's really a matter of promoting it properly and having the kind of sometimes budget, but also a full force effort from as many sources as possible. I think that's what we really have to do. And I think what we're doing with this festival is a great start. I mean, the whole community here, that was a rallying effort. This is what we wanted to make happen. So I think you've got all of us here, our community here, and certainly our partnership with Metro Manila Film Festival, which is an amazing partnership. We're really so happy to have that. I think we can really make a difference. And then, of course, FDCP is working with us, and I believe also other agencies. But we would love to jointly and united. I think we can really make a difference. And of course, we'd like to see our film, like Parasite, for the Korean community.
And win a Filipino film winning an Oscar, that is the dream. Thank you so much, Liza, for showcasing, promoting, and helping uplift Philippine cinema in Hollywood. Thank you so much for joining us.
That's my heart. It has all of our hearts. So.
Manila International Film Festival Chairman Lisa Liu joining us from Hollywood.